Create Studios podcast with my guy Adonis is in the building, man. Food influencer, blogger. His Instagram is going crazy right now. I thank him for coming out. I think it's Daly City, where you're coming out from. You're definitely coming out from the north. I appreciate you coming on today, my guy.
Right on for the invitation,
Absolutely, man. You slid through, bro. What city are you from? And tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm coming out of Daly City, right at the border of the SF County line. I grew up in the Excelsior District, what we call the Outer Mission, which is across the Bernal Heights Bridge. Excelsior District, true Outer Mission, top of the hill, Daly City. So the part of Daly City that we don't hear too much about. When you hear Daly City, we often think Serramonte the Mall, Gellert. They're known for basketball, but I grew up in the Mission Corridor. So love to all of Daly City, but I'm from the top of the hill, what we call East Side Daly City.
Okay. This is in Daly City. Daly City's like super close to San Francisco, I noticed. But you guys obviously differentiate yourself. So you're saying the Mission Excelsior is the section that you're from?
Yeah, so Daly City is actually the biggest city in San Mateo County. And you got the 280 freeway that runs right through it, right? It's actually the middle. So what we call the east side is east of the 280, and then the west side is the west of the 280. So we're Mission Street, right, coming from San Francisco, running all the way to Daly City. So Daly City is the city that's south of San Francisco, right? And then it becomes El Camino Real at Colma, right, where the cemetery is at, where all the
facts. Okay.
great San Franciscans are buried, right, from the cowboy days, you feel me? And then it goes to South City. Supposedly it goes to LA. I don't know. I haven't taken it that far, you feel me? But yeah, so I grew up on the Mission Corridor side.
So sounds like you grew up in Daly City. You got a lot of history knowledge about that.
A little bit.
Okay. You went to high school out there, or?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I went to Jefferson High School. So pretty much in Daly City, we got 2 high schools. On the east side, we call it East Side High. Jefferson High School, so I attended Jefferson High School. On the other side, we have Westmore High School.
Okay.
Shout out to Westmore High School. But I actually graduated from Thornton, which is the continuation for the Jefferson District. So the Jefferson District is Daly City, Pacifica, and Brisbane, I believe.
Got you.
Yeah, so like the Bayshore area where the Cow Palace is at.
Right.
The Cow Palace is actually Daly City. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah,
well, yeah, because I go there, so I do know that. People think it's on the. It seems like it's on the outskirts of San Francisco, but that is actually Daly City.
Yeah, so that's what I consider my stomping grounds right there. You feel me? And so kids, if you grew up on the Daly City side near the Cow Palace, Bayshore, you would actually have gone to Jefferson High School. So a lot of the kids I grew up are from that Bayshore, Lakeview area.
So I got to go a little closer to the mic. Sorry about that. Yeah.
You feel me? That's where like Selsky and them are from. Coonut. You feel me? So that borders with the area that I grew up at.
Where did Selsky go to high school in Jefferson, or
Excelsior District?
Selsky. Did he end up?
Selsky.
Yeah. Do you know if he went to?
Sure. I think he might have gone about. Boy, I can't really call
Gotcha.
it.
Okay. Right.
I used to see Selsky in the neighborhood all the time. So,
right.
Yeah, I had a lot of friends that were from the Lakeview area, Randolph Street, Broad Street. I used to hang out over there. I used to see Selsky. He was like big bruh. You know what I mean? When I was growing up. You know what I mean? To us, that was a big deal. Dude,
Selsky's so cool. I just saw him a couple of days ago in downtown Hayward. He is so a man of the people. Yeah. Like Selsky, no matter how big he is, he wants to know who you are and what do you do. Like, what do you do? Like I'm like, yo, this guy's a legend. He's asking me like what I'm doing. Like, he's a networker.
Yeah, respect to Selsky.
Respect to Selsky, yeah, because he was up on that weekend like super early and just I don't know if he owns a club or what he's doing, but he's definitely like deep in the game. Cause he's out there. I think at Cookies Hayward promoting something or something like that. So
yeah, so living in the Bay, right? That big
it's a classic, bro. Come on.
I was like in the middle of our high school days. You feel me? I think I was like a freshman or sophomore when that came out. So that was like
playing that
was the soundtrack of our lives growing up in the city. You know what I'm saying? So and we right there in the middle of the thickest fog. You feel me? And that was the soundtrack of our lives. You know what I mean? Like Coonut, you feel me? Scandalous, like that's what we hear in the cars when they're riding down Mission Street. You feel me? That was the thing in the mid '90s. You know what I mean? The golden era of hip hop.
Nostalgic, right? Yes, especially when the song comes on, it just totally takes you back, and it just really takes you back to that era. One song for me too, when I was like in high school, I remember like I was hanging with these Asian thugs dudes, and they were playing Selly Sales Going Down Tonight when it first came out. They were just playing it on repeat. And I'm like, yo, that was a jam, bro.
That was the radio hit at the time.
Yeah, huge radio hit, bro. Like huge. Like I don't know. I'm just very proud to be from the Bay Area, bro, because certain songs that we have, like, they're just so signature to that era. You know what I mean?
A very unique sound for our region, and if you travel SoCal, East Coast, we just had a very unique sound. And it's hard to consider nowadays with social media, but we were very, very unique. I mean,
absolute.
Even like, you could be from a certain part of San Francisco and you had easier access to, say, SF Center, which the kids call Westfield, right?
Right.
You had access to Union Square, Kaplan's, all these stores on Market Street. Then you looked a certain way, you dress a certain way, you know what I mean? And if you were a little bit further, like on the other side of Daly City or even San Mateo, they had a totally different look because they're shopping at Hillsdale, right? Like nowadays you have the internet, so you buying clothes from Supreme, New York City, LA, like, you know, you could be from Australia
or from
and you
China.
look just like an American.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's from China. I've bought clothes off of Temu and shit. So.
You gotta hook me up with some links.
Yeah, man. AliExpress. Ooh, you be finding shirts for like $4.99, pants like $3.99. It is wild, man. Talk to me about this food influencer game. I know we were talking off air about it a little bit, and so it's something that's recently caught on, something you have been working on, something that just happened. Like, tell me how well your posts are doing and why you're doing it.
So I basically started posting on this public account about maybe a year and a half ago. I had a private account, you know, since the beginning of Instagram, and among my friends and my family, I was just always sharing food. It was just something I've always done. And I kind of became like the guy in the circle that people would hit if they were gonna go to, say, Hawaii, and they'd be like, yo, Adonis, what's your spots in Hawaii? So
Damn,
I hit
okay.
them with my list, you feel me?
Right.
I traveled a lot, New York City, you feel me? I give them my list. So at some point, man, I just wanted to express my creativity. And I mentioned earlier when I first came up here, like when I was in high school, I was a wannabe rapper. So it was something, you know, like a creative outlet. I was an artist, you know, in high school. I was really big into art, you know, even like street art, you feel me? And I guess I haven't been doing anything creativity-wise.
So it's important, right?
Yeah. Huge important. And
huge, because we don't have men aren't in the garage no more building shit. We're out here doing
exactly
stuff like that.
And to be honest with you, I think that just the food thing I was doing on my private stuff it became like a creative outlet for me, and it was a way of expression.
Great presentation on the videos, man.
Right on. I really appreciate you, man. But yeah, I went public with it, and I started doing these voiceovers, and I was very consistent with it, posting a reel a day, every other day, pictures, and it took off. I think I went to like 4,000 or 5,000 followers in a month, and then I had a video go viral because I responded to a troll, basically, and then that gave me like another 25,000 followers overnight or something like that.
People love being mad, though. That is a tactic, though, is to play, I notice, on people being upset about certain issues, right?
Yeah.
Whether it be racism or whatever it might be. But I just noticed, like, oh, those get the comments going.
Yeah. No, it's very interesting because with the internet, everybody has an opinion on something.
Which is good.
It's good.
Because we don't always feel heard.
Right.
You know what I mean? So as an individual, you have like a job that's not so great, but you can holler at someone who's a big shot, got 20K, got great interaction. He's the popular guy in high school now, right? And you're the little like nerd who couldn't get a date to prom, but now you get a response, and that's got to be gratifying to the lobby. To be, I'm just trying to be devil's advocate for everyone. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like even, and in a way, as influencers, we should thank them because they're engaging. They're watching.
That's true. Actually, not too long ago, I responded to. It was actually a guy who has maybe 5,000 followers on YouTube, and I usually check it out. If it's just a troll account, I don't even respond to him.
So you look at the account before you comment back?
Yeah, because
good tactic.
If it's just a troll account, like this person is just on Instagram with this account, no followers, no posts. They're just on there to rile things up.
Chinese bot.
I don't have no time for that.
Yeah.
But sometimes I look and it's a real person, so I want to respond to them, you know, even if it's in a negative way or they're coming at me negatively. And so I responded to this dude. And he had something like 5,000 followers on YouTube, and he had something to say about my voice, saying I was a culture vulture. So I just responded as a content creator. He challenged, like, does your voice sound the same when you speak Tagalog? And so I use it as an opportunity to practice my Tagalog, you feel me?
Yeah, I know what video he's referring to, by the way, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's funny because your voice is very unique, which I can relate to. Because when I heard your voice and I saw the post that I kind of related to, I went in the comment section. And in that comment section, it's probably here right now, someone was saying, well, maybe it was you, Seth, I forget, but it was just like, well, anyone, like, he probably only gets that shit outside of the Bay. You know what I mean? Like, because inside the Bay, the way we all talk, no one's going to give two shits.
Nobody says anything.
You know what I mean? But outside the Bay, people, like, appropriate. Which you have to be from the Bay Area to kind of know. Because it's like, our music's only our music. Like, the whole nation do not play it. So, like, if we say a certain type of song, only you know that. And that's what we're kind of referring to as the culture within the Bay. Not necessarily just vulturing what they might think of it as.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean? I'm pretty well traveled.
Yeah. Why is that? How do you know about spots in Hawaii and all that? Like, where does that come from?
Well, Hawaii's kind of like a second home to me. I grew up going out there for the summers. I got family out there. You feel me? On the west side of Oahu, Makaha side, I got family out there. So we go there often.
Got you.
You feel me? It's just another home. I love the food out there. Best Japanese food outside of Japan.
Really?
Yeah. So
it's got to be almost maybe not better, but different, right? Because it's fusion, right?
Different. Yeah. You know, we could probably have some better Japanese food in San Francisco in the Bay Area.
I don't see any, bro. I don't see any, man. Tell me where they're at. Because my ex-wife's Japanese and she cooked great. I'm like, yo, this is clean. This is clean. Eat like Japanese people eat clean. Like Koreans, like we eat salty. Like our food tastes good. I know y'all say our food tastes good, the hot toe. But I'm just letting y'all know that stuff is salted out.
It's funny you say that because I didn't even trip off of that not too long ago. My kid wanted to get some sushi in the San Jose area, right? And I have a friend out there, Taki, at State of Grace, Japantown, my tattoo artist, and I hit him up like, yo, what's your go-to sushi spot that's family friendly? And he was like, it's dry. So I feel like...
Damn! Hey, that sounded like some content right there. Like you asking a friend where to go, and then they'll be like, nah.
But I think what it is there's good Japanese food, but you're really gonna pay for it.
Yeah.
It's that expensive, like we're talking Michelin star, fine dining type of stuff, which it's not family friendly. I'm not gonna treat my son and all his friends to that, you know what I mean?
Right.
And then you have kind of like cheap, reheated food, not the best quality sashimi, right? That's kind of like where you find it everywhere. So like it's kind of like the in between, right? Like that's not too expensive, but they have good sashimi, good food. It's kind of hard to find out here, I think.
I think Happy Land Sushi for me over there in Hayward, Mount Eden. Oh, that is a gem.
Well, I got to check you out.
You have to check me out. Yeah, Happy Land and it's Hayward, Mount Eden, but and the dude that came there came from Japan. You know what I mean? But I don't know if he's there anymore. But when I went there and he was there and I found out that he was there, oh my God. And it's amazing because when you sit like at a real sushi place, like they know what they're doing, and you sit at the bar, like they give you extra shit. Like they talk to you, and like if he's a real Japanese dude, like he'll just give you shit if he likes you. Like, oh, try this part of the fish, and it's just like stuff not on the menu. But
I'm gonna go over there and tell him I'm with you.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I hope you like it. I took some dates over there. They were feeling it, and I think I know my sushi because I fucking love sushi. Sushi, I feel like keeps you healthy. If you eat foods that are like damn near alive, I feel like that shit keeps you healthy. It makes you look alive,
Right, from the sea.
From the sea, because if you're going to eat in the middle of the grocery store, you're going to look like the middle of the grocery store, like different.
I like how you said that.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just, sorry about that. So, I want to know about the Instagram. You said it went from like 4 to 5. What was that? Where did you start out at? Was it your personal page and then you converted it? Or did you just say like, yo, I'm just going to do a food page? And then wasn't that like a little nerve-wracking? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
so I started a totally new account. Somebody had given me a tip that you don't want to convert your account.
I heard about that.
Instagram, from what I'm told,
they limit your shit.
They favor new accounts.
They favor new accounts. I heard about that. Okay.
Yeah.
Right,
so
great tip.
So based off of that, I created a new account, but I already had a plan in place. I already had a couple reels. I knew what direction I was going into, which was basically I was going to talk about what I eat, but everything that's on my mind as well, too, you know.
But so did you start out at 0 followers?
Yeah.
Okay, and then what did you send the account to anyone? Did you send it to your friends to start out, or how did you like?
That's an interesting story. So actually, what I did was on my personal account, I think I had maybe 3,000 followers, like friends and family and people I met, you know, throughout the years.
Right.
I basically unfollowed everybody.
On your personal account?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, then I followed everybody with my new account, so I kind of forced everybody to follow me on the new Imadoniseats account.
How did you keep a count of 3,000 people though?
You know, that was kind of tricky because when you start unfollowing people, there's a limit to that.
Yeah, just because you put them in the search on your new account don't mean they come up right away.
Well,
right?
You know what I just did was I just unfollowed everybody. And then I followed everybody with my new account.
You just switched over real quick.
Right. So the friends and family, they look at it.
Oh, I see. So probably like 2 or 3 at a time. Switch back.
I know who this is.
Right,
yeah, exactly.
Right,
you know, maybe 25, 50.
You didn't do the whole 3,000.
No.
Yeah,
Actually, there was a point where I got myself like kind of, I guess, banned or, you know.
Shadow ban.
I couldn't unfollow people for a couple days.
Because you did it too fast.
I did it too fast. So I figured that out on the fly.
Right.
But my idea behind that was...
Interesting technique, though.
It's common, right? Where somebody has a personal account and they decide they want to do a fitness account. They want to do a food account. And so they create this account. But I was kind of like, you know, being self-aware of how I look at that. Like, man, I'm not really trying to follow the homie like on 5 different accounts. You feel me?
Right.
So I kind of took self-note, and then I just forced everybody to follow me in my new account. So if you want to see what's up with me in my life, then you got to follow me on the new account.
That was a great technique, Adonis, because a lot of people don't know how to do that one. You know, and I've heard so many times, like, your shit shadow banned, you need a new account. And I'm like, yo, that's a lot of fucking work. Damn. But I see everyone that's hit has done that. You know what I mean? They've made a completely new account, and that account has to be clean. It has to be like just for that content. And it makes sense because when I'm looking and scrolling, it's like your channel's an account. I don't want to see like a smorgasbord of hella shit. I just want to see like what your theme's about. You know what I mean? I do that. Like, well, I should do this and I'm doing that on my, and I'm realizing like, but when I follow people, I'm not doing that. Like, I get real mad. Like, yeah, this guy's doing too much shit. You know?
That's how my account is. I got everything going on in my account.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. Maybe we're doing it wrong.
I'm not saying
I don't know.
I recommend it.
Yeah, I'm trying to clean it. Like, I'm just trying to have podcasts, but I do way more than podcasts. You know, I'm throwing a comedy event. I'm doing this, so it's like tough.
You're different though. You got a whole lot of things going on.
There's
I think it's necessary to have that. You know what I mean? I'm just a homie,
maybe
man.
I'm being lazy. Maybe I need to have 5 accounts. I need to like stress my fucking self out and do that. But I'm probably gonna look into that.
You know, the way I look at my stuff on Instagram is I'm just a homie, man. I'm just a community guy. And so I don't want to create like several different accounts and have everybody follow me on different accounts.
The food is hitting though, right? Like,
it's my thing, you know. I think it's authentic in the way that the restaurants that I choose to post are places I'm actually a customer at. You
look like you're not lying. A lot of places try to be too cheesy or too smiley for the camera, or too influencer. You don't, like, I get a genuine sense of trust when you're going to a restaurant. Like, this guy look like he know what he eat. It's semi-healthy, semi-whatever. It just tastes good. That's what I get. It's like, this guy I don't care if it just gotta taste good. So that's like the vibe that I get, which I like. Again, that follows my thing. Like, I'm gonna trust this dude on like cheat day or whatever. Like,
I appreciate that.
You know, but that's the vibe that I get, you know? So I like that. I wouldn't maybe like it. Like, if you want to go like vegan today, like, this guy don't look vegan, you know what I mean? Like,
can I tell you a behind the scenes thing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably about 60% of the restaurants that I try, either by myself or with the family, don't make it to reel or even my story.
Interesting. And so you go there with the intent, hoping that it will. This is content, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so if it's negative, are you saying if it's negative, you're not going to make it? Or what is the reason why you don't make it? If you feel comfortable.
A lot of times the service is a big deal to me. The food could be okay, but if the service is not good, if I feel like I'm being treated like I'm being discriminated against or something like that, that's a big no for me. I'm not helping them. I'm not going to put them on blast because I don't believe in putting negative energy out there and potentially take money out of people's pockets.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you where this comes from because, like I said, my family and I, we've always been eating out, right? Like, I got an adult kid. I got a second one that's about to be an adult. So at some point, eating out was our family function. That's how we have fun. And you know how in San Francisco, the Bay Area, it's almost like a luxury to have a kid? Like, nobody has kids out here.
Yeah, they have dogs on leashes, yeah.
Right. I mean, if you're from here, that's normal, right? But people who move to the Bay Area, they're like, man, it costs too much. Like, daycare costs way too much. So it's like a luxury to have a kid. So it was not uncommon for my family and I to go out and eat in the city, and we would have the only kids in the restaurant. And I would feel like people didn't really want to help us a lot, or like something as simple as like getting a refill of some water. You're like, hey, excuse me. Excuse me.
Right.
Like, it's just not the greatest service. And so with that said, that's why I try to experience the food as a random customer. Either by myself, right, with the tattoos, I got the hat on, right, with my family. I want to
see they don't judge you.
Exactly, and I want to see what their real customer service is like, because if they know you got, 10,000 followers,
they're gonna it's a light experience.
They give you the red carpet, your plate looks magnificent, it looks beautiful, it's photogenic. But in my experience, before I was doing this account, I've actually looked at, say, an influencer's food post. Wow, that looks fantastic. I go check it out on my own. It looks nothing like the video.
Yeah. And that's where you're telling authenticity from. That's why there's a couple of food influencers who I follow where I feel like you're in that genre. Do you know who Dave Portnoy is?
I feel like I've heard the name.
Bro, I gotta show you this shit because I've been just watching this shit for the past 3 days. And if you didn't know who he was, I'm like, bro, because I could see you just doing this version for like maybe just egg rolls or something like that, and just egg rolls. Hold on.
Is he from the Bay?
No, he's from New York.
Oh, okay.
But he travels a lot, and he just does this one thing where it's just like, all right, one bite, everyone knows the rules, but he never takes one bite. He's always taking like hella bites, but it's like the same theme. Hella different, like.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah. Simple rules, same thing, everything, but he's so. And he says, I don't tell these pizza places I'm coming through. And he gets the real. And all he does is get cheese. Just cheese pizzas. Like.
That's the Barstool guy.
That's I know who he is. But anyway, just like that is just so. I love the food influencer, Eric. It's just that. That's way better than a TV show. It's honest, like you said. They're not knowing that you're coming. He makes it a point to like not let people know that he's coming. He's gonna write this shit in front of the fucking business. Businesses have gotten mad. Right. And he's put that against them. Like, oh, okay, like I'm gonna give you a low score then. But like, and his shit's so honest. Like he never really rates a pizza in the 9s. It's all set, and he's like 7.8. That's a good score, and that is a good score from him.
Score.
See, and the restaurants be mad like 7.8, but like we appreciate that you're willing to say that right in front of the fucking restaurant, like 7.8, like. But that is a good score.
This is on the East Coast, right?
He's on the East Coast, but he goes to Miami. He travels now because he's so famous, which you're gonna maybe that's the deal. You can travel now, and because he's done like almost every pizza parlor in, but not really, because there's so many pizza parlors from New Jersey to New York. I mean, he's doing one every couple of days, and. It's one of my favorite food reviews because it's simple. It's to the point. It's just right there. He takes a bite and you hear the crunch. He wants crunch. It's just great. So I see that's what I see you're doing. There's a level of honesty to it that we need.
Appreciate that.
Because some of these guys don't have that. They're just doing it to be, and that's fine, and that's great. That's fucking awesome. But you're just kind of doing it for content. There's different foodies out there. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a different game. It's not just eating it. It's not just showcasing it. It's not just promoting the business, which a lot of them. I respect so much that you can tell like some are just getting money. Some are just telling the restaurant, I'm not going to even come there if you pay me or not. Right. But with the guys that are making it a point, like they don't know that I'm coming, like, oh, we hell over, because we can kind of tell you're getting paid. Like we can kind of tell you're getting paid, bro. That's just to promote that shit. It's just like everything's a little too goody good. You know what I mean?
It gets a little corny. You feel me? Like I don't really want to be a part of that.
It does get corny.
I don't want to take money out of people's pockets, okay? It's just not my style. I don't want to be a commercial. I get a lot of messages. I get a lot of inquiries from restaurants, businesses. They got like social media managers that their job is to go around and recruit content creators. I respectfully tell them no, but I say, hey, I'll bookmark your restaurant.
There needs to be a list. There needs to be a list of content creators that do that. that don't take, and those should just shoot up. They should have some type of badge, bro.
But I want to say that I do believe there is a place for that.
Yes.
Although Instagram, social media is kind of flooded with, you can't tell the difference sometimes. I mean, you're self-aware, you know. I'm self-aware, and then you can kind of look at some content and know that somebody was either paid or they got free food in return. But your standard Instagram user does not know that. So I think there should be like a disclaimer that if you receive free food or compensation, you should state that. Which, in fact, that's like a regulation, like a civil law, but nobody follows that.
I mean, it'd be tough for Instagram to keep up with that, but that'd be great. That'd be great to add, just so we could know the authenticity of it. But at the end of the day, it's content. So I appreciate you guys making the content, whatever it's fake or real. I don't care. If I watch it, it's good enough, because it's so crazy to make a whole day of content just so we can watch it for 10 seconds and scroll past it. You know,
I will say one negative thing is when you have a lot of restaurants reaching out to paid influencers who are looking for food, then what happens is those restaurants are magnified on social media, and so we have businesses that don't have a budget for social media, and they're the underdog.
Yeah.
So who supports them?
Keith Lee.
I
seen him do it. I love what he did, because he makes that a highlight of his content. That this place didn't judge him because he's this black dude with dreads, and the owner was hella white, nice, and he gave him some free shit. Like, what? And that kind of makes us feel good. Like, thanks, Keith Lee. Like, wow, that restaurant didn't judge you. Like, let me go there. You know what I mean? I don't know why that makes me feel good, Adon, but it does, right? Like, oh, they didn't judge you.
Again, back to the customer service, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it for the community. Like you said, I think what you're saying is you're doing it for the community aspect of it. You're not just reviewing a restaurant. It's like on some Anthony Bourdain stuff, man. You're kind of realizing what the restaurant means to the community.
Well, Keith Lee, Anthony Bourdain, those are all inspirations to me. You feel me?
Anthony Bourdain,
Mr. Mean Hawaii.
Ooh, I don't know what that is.
He's dope.
Okay.
He's dope. He's out there in Hawaii. Does a small businesses. Yeah, type in Mr. Mean.
Okay.
Mr. Mean Hawaii or Mean Hawaii. Mean Hawaii.
Mean Hawaii.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mean dot Hawaii.
And then HA. Yeah.
Right there, huh? The first one.
Yeah. I think the first two are both him, I think.
Okay. Hey,
I want to say he has like two accounts, 3 accounts.
Okay. Damn, a lot of traction. That boy really out there in the Hawaii-ness on this one.
Yeah.
Eating a coconut. Whoa. This is the first post of Hawaii's Foodie King.
Yeah, shout out to Kuya Mark out there in Hawaii. You are one of my inspirations.
That's real coconut right there, which I use for oil and a lot of other stuff. Coconut oil is the best, man. I don't know, y'all, for hair, to eat.
Coffee.
Damn, yeah, coffee. Why not? What is he doing? He's putting lemon. I played the audio, but I don't want to get banned. Putting lemon in a coconut and then just eating the coconut. Wow, lemon's a wonder fruit, bro. You put it on an onion, it makes it habitable.
Yeah.
He's just digging in, man. Is that a thing? Have you done that?
I haven't done it like that. Not outside.
That sounds like a good breakfast right there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into it. Yeah, it's going around. He's selling coconuts off the street.
You know, another one that's dope is JL Jupiter. You follow JL Jupiter?
No, let's follow him too.
JL Jupiter is the dude, man.
And I'll give JL Jupiter a look.
He's been out to the Bay a few times, I believe.
Thank you for telling me for these people, because I'd like to hit them in their account and be like, hey, when you come to the Bay, you know what I mean? Like, let's
right there.
Let's pod.
That's a dude.
Followed by my guy Chef David Fu. Okay.
Asian American dude. I believe he's Cambodian American.
Nice.
I've heard nothing but good things about him. He tapped in with me, man. He gave me a message of inspiration.
Oh, okay. So he reaches out to the community.
Same thing, yeah.
JL Jupiter, second post. He's eating a hoagie there.
I think he's from Philly.
That's a good looking sandwich, man. You know those good delis are the ones that close at 3 in an industrial business complex.
3 p.m. Hey, but Philly, Jersey got all the hoagie sandwiches, man.
I haven't been to Philly. So you've been to Philly, right?
Yo, they got the sandwiches.
And is East Coast pizza really better than like West Coast pizza? Obviously,
I'm going to have to say yes.
And why is that? Why can't we just replicate what they're doing out there?
Some people say it's the water.
I just find that interesting, bro, because it's so common to hear that, and it's like, bro, how can we just cannot? We got a lot of good cooks out here.
Your average pizza place in New York is better than some of our best places. Bay Area not gonna like that, but it's true. Go out to New York.
No, it is true.
Go to a random place, get a slice,
bro. It is true. It's crazy. Okay, let's get into it. Top 3. I want to ask you, Don. Questions have been on my mind, man. Top 3 Filipino spots in the Bay Area. Let's go. Tell me where they're at. What city? 3, 2, 1. I mean, like third place. I can play. Doesn't gotta be like that, but
I'll just name 3.
Just name 3. No, there's no specific order.
Top 3 Filipino in the Bay Area. I'm gonna have to be biased. Near my hometown, you feel me? I'm gonna go with Chilogs on Mission Street, Daly City, right by Jefferson High School. You feel me? I'm gonna go with.
Okay, why Chilogs though? Why Chilogs? What's their best dish? And
they're known for their chicken sisig. Have you ever heard of chicken
put it right
sisig?
here, chicken sisig.
Yeah.
No, that sounds amazing though. I like the steak sisig interpretations, but okay, chicken.
Yeah, they have a nice chicken sisig. I don't know what they put in it. They put mayo, comes out sizzling. It's hella good. Chilogs is a play on Silogs.
Okay.
Right, which is your Filipino breakfast. You got the garlic rice, you got your protein, you got your over easy eggs, right? Or sunny side, whatever you want to do.
Okay.
So they have all the Silogs. But it's quality. It's quality. Some people complain because they want a huge helping, and that's not what they do. They do quality.
Okay.
But don't sleep on their lechon over there.
Lechon too. Lechon, the chicken sisig and the lechon. Okay, I gotta remember all. So let's go to number 2.
All right, I'm gonna go with Chibog, Daly City on the west side, off of Gellert. Chibog, Daly City.
Chibog, what's their best dish?
What is it? They're known for their barbecue. They do a lot of things right. Their sisig is pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And coming in, not number 1, but the third pick of the top Filipino spots in the Bay Area.
I'm gonna go with Lucky 37 in Oakland.
They are legendary. What is my favorite? I don't know. I got in the chicken adobo there. It's on hit. You know what I mean? I've gotten so many things. Longanisa. I mean, I go for the simple stuff, bro.
I liked everything I tried over there. The wings. I feel like
the wings.
Their wings might be some of the best wings, hands down, in the Bay Area.
That is factual.
There's something about them. I don't know what they do, but they stay crispy.
Yeah, I wish they served beer there. Because I would just be there, like the wings and the beer and the game, like.
Yeah, and they got the outside tables there. It's warm out there, right?
It's warm, and they do events, man. Shout out Lucky 357 because they do events and talk about all that stuff. They have.
Shout out to the homie Mark.
Shout out, man, and I also want to just talk about also the top 3 spots in the Bay Area, not even just Filipino, man. Just 3 spots.
In the Bay Area. I'm a bit Frisco centric. You feel me?
That's fine. This is your opinion, your world, your view.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with House of Prime Rib, classic San Francisco, quintessential. The experience, just the ambiance of the place. You know what I like about a restaurant?
No, prime rib. I get prime because I've dated San Francisco girls.
Yeah.
You gotta ask for it in advance, right? That's like the only restaurant I know you gotta get 3 days in advance of seating, or maybe I'm tripping.
Some people say months in advance. You feel me? But yeah, you want to get a reservation, or you can go hella late, like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and hope you get lucky.
I'm down for that.
Yeah. But just the experience over there, and get yourself a Manhattan. They give it in the shaker, so you get extra. Like that's a must over there. Do that with Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
But you know what I really like about House of Prime Rib is the people. I always look at the ambiance, and the people is like a big deal, right? And when I'm at House of Prime Rib, I see my people.
Okay.
And I'm not just saying Filipino. I'm not just saying Asian. I see everybody.
San Francisco.
And I see San Francisco. I see East Bay people that are there, but they look like you and I. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Going out for a nice dinner, like, and so.
Nice
I love House of Prime Rib. That's quintessential. If you haven't been there, you got to go there. That's where I go for my birthday, my kid's birthday, a friend's birthday. That's where we go.
I've heard about the prime rib. I've heard about this place, man. I haven't gone, but like when I dated my ex and that stuff, like it was Mando. Like she went every couple of months. Crazy. You get the prime rib basically, right?
Yeah. But they have like different cuts, and then they got like secret menu stuff.
Okay. That's one. Is that one, or did we?
That's one.
That's one. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Ooh, number 2. Something similar, actually. I'm gonna go with Original Joe's of Westlake.
I heard about that place. Okay, what is the poppin'est dish to get at Original Joe's?
So I like to get the prime rib as well over there, but they have all kinds of stuff over there. Another reason why I like that place is because of the ambiance.
Got you.
When I look at the people, same thing. I see my people.
Good people.
I don't know. I'm always looking for places in the Bay Area where I see my people, especially around San Francisco. Original Joe's is in Daly City, okay? But in the city, in Daly City, you don't see our people no more. Like, where's everybody at?
Well, they got priced out, Don. It's just sad.
Yeah.
They made that city, you know.
But when you go to Original Joe's, you hear that rare Frisco accent, that rare Bay Area accent, and it's not just people of color; it's white people too.
Makes you feel comfortable. Makes you feel at home. And being comfortable while you're eating is just everything, man.
Yeah.
You know, that adds the nostalgia to it. All right, coming in at number one, or the third choice.
No order.
No order.
I'm gonna have to go with a new one because there's a lot of places, so I'm just gonna go with a new one. It's already kind of blown up, but Capital Restaurant in Chinatown, San Francisco.
Okay, I never heard of that place.
It's Cantonese, Chinese American food, but Capital got the salt and pepper wings.
Interesting.
So, people like Santung. It's cool. If you bring Santung to the party, I'm gonna eat that. You feel me? But I'm a salt and pepper wing guy. I don't really like. It's not my preference to have wet wings. So, Capital.
Yeah, me too. I like them dry.
Salt and pepper wings at Capital. You got to go over there and eat it. But then the rest of their Chinese food too is just really good, and I feel like it represents San Francisco really well.
Really good Cantonese Chinese food, you can tell. Yeah. There's a difference. There's like that buffet shit, and there's like that real shit. You know what I mean? Out here, we used to have, I forget the restaurant. It was in Fremont, though. They were kind of famous for their Chinese food. I forget, but they just had really good stuff, and it just ruined going to other places. Any East Bay spots you know about? Number one East Bay spot? Nothing.
I wish I could vouch for a lot of East Bay spots. I mean, outside of Lucky 37, I need to come out to the East Bay.
You gotta come out here more, man. You got to. There's a lot of. I can't name it at the top of my head, but
I'm one of those lazy city guys that I don't cross the Bay Bridge. I actually used to live out in the East Bay, but once I came back to the city, I don't cross any of the bridges.
You don't need to. The city's its own world.
But I do want to venture out more. I do need to go out more. You know what I like? I just had it recently. Kinder's Barbecue.
They're pretty good.
I feel like it's classic.
They're all right. They're not. I went on a bad day, so I have a very skewed opinion about Kinder's Barbecue.
What'd you get?
I got the ribs. Really dry. Really dry.
Don't get the ribs.
Interesting.
Nah, stick to the ball tip sandwich.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I feel like they might do pulled pork or that stuff better. You still got to marinate, but the ribs
nothing crazy, just classic, ball tip sandwich.
Ribs were super dry. I've gotten some damn good food off of Facebook Marketplace before.
Some bust down plates.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, these plates are going crazy. Like grandma serving you, meeting you in a Walgreens, CVS parking lot. Like those are some of my best. Everett and Jones though. No, there is a soul food place you should visit in Castro Valley. I
haven't heard of that one,
bro. No one's had. It's crazy that no one's had. But I think the reason why is because you can't call ahead, and if you wait there, you're gonna wait for 40 minutes.
And so there's always a wait out there
because she's cooking it as you say it, and the food never misses. It never. Southern Comfort Kitchen. Put my life on it, man. That place is so damn good. Southern Comfort Kitchen, man. Castro Valley.
I need to go out to Oakland more. I read a lot about Oakland, and I hear about all these great restaurants. I feel like Oakland is just cracking right now.
You gotta visit more Korean spots, man.
Korean. Where at? In Santa Clara?
There's Korean's one in Santa Clara for sure, Sunnyvale for sure, Oakland for sure. And there's a lot more up and coming future spots, and I can't keep up because foodies are showing me ones all the time. It's I didn't know about that. Some of them are good. Some of them are just trendy. Because I take my mom there, and she'd be upset. Yo, they just using hella salt. They just got good, and she's like, don't ever trust these places with good exterior shit. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I do feel like the best restaurants in the Bay are not popping up in San Francisco right now or the North Peninsula. They're all in the East Bay, Oakland, San Jose, even because the rent is just cheaper.
Yeah, a lot of people moved out to get rent out here, and it's just hard because there's not a huge influx of people walking in, going out to eat, but the East Bay needs more places to eat, especially in Hayward, because it's so damn dry out here, bro. It's so bad. And we got to get out of here. I appreciate you coming on, though, Adonis. That was some great tips you gave us, man, for the foods, man. Go follow my guy. Well, last thing I want to ask you, do you visit any Michelin star ratings? Are you going to do like a Michelin star series? You should do like a Michelin star series.
I probably should. The last time I've been to a Michelin star was Kent's.
Guy like you, I want to see your opinion on a Michelin star restaurant.
Yeah. The last good one I went to was Kent's. That's mandatory.
What was Kent's about?
Or it's Quince in San Francisco. That's mandatory. I believe they have 3 Michelin stars.
Quince, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Damn.
That's mandatory.
600 reviews, 4.5 stars, $100, and I bet you the place is tiny.
A bartender told me that was the Kardashians' favorite restaurant in San Francisco. A bartender there.
Yo, shout out to Alan. That is a hot date. Oh my God. Look, I don't know. I might be showing this picture here on the clip. If this makes it a clip, this plate looks ridiculous, man. This plate looks like it's $100 a plate. You just
recommendation though is you go over there and you do the chef's menu. So you're gonna have to go all out over there. I think
you have to spend a lot of money. Is what you're saying?
You're probably gonna have to bring like $2,000 for a couple. No lie.
She will be impressed at the presentation, though. I will tell you, like if you don't get, you're just friends. You're just in the friend zone. After don't take a girl out here unless you've already solidified. My whole point.
Yeah, Quint, San Francisco, that's mandatory.
Quint, San Francisco, they look.
If we're talking pretty. Michelin stars, I got to bring my kids out, so I'm always looking for a family-friendly.
You would take
places.
Kids there?
No. Okay. I got to bring my kids out, so I need family-friendly places.
Oh yes.
That's a rare occasion.
That's ridiculous. All right, shout out my guy down. Let's go follow him on the Instagram. His page is going crazy right now. Go blow him up. Appreciate you coming out to Hayward, man. Creative Studios Podcast. We're gonna get out of here. I hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man.
Thank you for having me.